Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Imagine a world where your food packaging doesn't just give you a conservative use-by date, but actually changes color in real time to warn you that your chicken is about to spoil. Now, picture swallowing a tiny pill that acts as a diagnostic detective, traveling through your gut to find the root cause of a chronic illness, all without a single cut. This isn't science fiction. This is the world of smart sensing technology. And it's already here, revolutionizing everything from the food we eat to the way we monitor our own health. These microscopic sentinels are quietly overhauling entire industries, driven by sensors that can see, smell, and feel the world in ways we never thought possible. At its heart, a smart sensor is a device that takes in physical information from the world, like temperature or the presence of a chemical, uses a tiny built-in computer to process that information and then communicates a result. What makes them smart is this ability to process data right at the source, allowing for instant, automated monitoring. This is the core technology behind the Internet of Things, or IoT, that vast, growing network of interconnected devices that promises a future of incredible efficiency. While the applications are nearly endless, from smart homes to automated factories, today we're diving into two of the most personal and groundbreaking frontiers: the quote, bacteria-sniffing sensors keeping our food safe, and the quote, reading pills exploring the mysteries of our own bodies. Let's start with our food. Foodborne illnesses are a massive global health problem, affecting millions of people every year. A huge part of this issue is food spoilage, which can be invisible to the naked eye. We've all been there, sniffing a carton of milk, or looking suspiciously at a piece of meat, relying on a printed date that is often just a conservative guess. This uncertainty leads to a staggering amount of food waste. But smart sensing technology offers a direct, dynamic solution. Instead of a static date, we get a real-time quality check. These intelligent systems work by detecting the unmistakable chemical signs of spoilage. When food, especially meat and fish, starts to break down, microbes get to work on amino acids, releasing smelly gases like ammonia. Smart sensors are designed to sniff out these specific gases, giving a direct and accurate report on the food's freshness. To do this, scientists have developed a whole arsenal of anti-spoilage tech. First, you have biosensors. These are the true, quote, bacteria sniffers. They use biological components, like antibodies or DNA, to specifically target and identify the bad guys, the spoilage-causing microbes, or the toxins they produce. Some of the most advanced versions are coated with special viruses called phages, which naturally hunt and bind to specific bacteria like Salmonella or Listeria. When the target bacteria latches onto the sensor, it triggers a detectable signal, like a change in mass, sounding the alarm. Then, there are chemical sensors. These react to chemical changes in the food's environment. For example, as bacteria multiply, they can change the pH level of the food. A common type of chemical sensor is colorimetric, meaning it changes color. You might see a label that is one color when fresh, but shifts to another as specific gases build up, or the pH changes, giving you a simple visual cue. Think of it like a litmus test for your food. Many of these sensors are integrated into what's called intelligent packaging, or smart labels. These can be simple optical sensors that show if a package has been exposed to too high a temperature over time, giving you a much better idea of its real shelf life than a simple date. Others are designed to detect specific gases. For example, a label that changes color in the presence of ethylene gas can tell you exactly how ripe a piece of fruit is. And for the ultimate in food sniffing tech, we have electronic noses. These are incredibly sophisticated devices that mimic our own sense of smell. They contain an array of different gas sensors, each reacting to various volatile compounds. The combined response from all these sensors creates a unique smell print for the food, which a computer can then analyze to determine its exact state of freshness with remarkable accuracy. This isn't all just stuck in the lab. Some of these technologies are already hitting the market. Products like Toxin Guard and Sensor Q are designed to detect bacterial growth in meat and poultry. Freshness indicators like Fresh Check use a simple color-changing system to signal the quality of perishable goods. The impact is huge. By accurately tracking freshness, these smart labels can drastically reduce the amount of food we throw away, simply because we're confused by an expiration date. This saves money and is a massive win for the environment, since food waste is a major contributor to greenhouse gases. Furthermore, when you combine these sensors with technologies like RFID and blockchain, you create a secure, unhackable record of a product's entire journey from farm to store, which is critical for tracking down the source of a foodborne illness outbreak or preventing food fraud. The ultimate goal, which researchers are getting closer to every day, is to have cheap, disposable sensors, like paper-based electrical gas sensors, that you could scan with your smartphone right in the grocery store to get an instant freshness report. From the world around us, let's now make a fantastic voyage into the world within us. The gastrointestinal, or GI tract, is one of the most complex and difficult to access systems in our body. For decades, diagnosing problems there has meant invasive, uncomfortable procedures like endoscopies and colonoscopies. But a new generation of smart pills is set to change all of that, making the diagnostic journey as simple as swallowing a capsule. These ingestible electronic devices are tiny, self-contained marvels of engineering, packed with sensors, a power source, and a wireless transmitter. As they travel through your digestive system, they collect a treasure trove of data, giving doctors an unprecedented, non-invasive look at the health of your gut. One of the earliest and most established forms is capsule endoscopy. You swallow a pill-sized camera, like the well-known pill cam, which takes thousands of pictures as it passively tumbles through your small intestine, an area notoriously difficult to reach with traditional scopes. The images are sent to a recorder you wear, and your doctor can review the footage later to spot any abnormalities. Other pills, like the Smart Pill, are less about pictures and more about data. They act as tiny weather stations for your gut, measuring and recording key parameters like pH, temperature, and pressure. This information is vital for diagnosing motility disorders, which are conditions that affect the muscle contractions and movement of your digestive system. A huge challenge for these tiny explorers has been knowing exactly where they are inside the winding 30-foot-long intestinal tract. But new technology is solving that. The IMAG system, developed at Caltech, acts like a GPS for your gut. The pill contains a tiny magnet, and its location can be pinpointed with high accuracy using external magnetic fields. This is a game changer for knowing precisely where a problem is located or for delivering medication to a specific spot. But the most advanced smart pills are learning to detect the invisible signs of disease. Researchers at places like MIT are creating pills that combine genetically engineered living bacteria with electronics. These bacteria are designed to do something amazing. They light up when they encounter specific disease biomarkers, like molecules associated with inflammatory bowel disease. The pill's electronics then see this light and convert it into a wireless signal that can be sent straight to a doctor's computer or a smartphone. Others are being designed to sense the specific mix of gases in our gut. Gases like hydrogen and carbon dioxide can tell us a lot about our gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living inside us, and its role in health and disease. Some are even being tuned to identify the gaseous signatures linked to conditions like gastritis or stomach cancer, promising incredibly early detection. The potential here is staggering. Early disease detection through these pills could dramatically improve patient outcomes for cancer and inflammatory diseases. The data they collect provides a highly personalized snapshot of an individual's gut health, paving the way for truly tailored treatments. For instance, the PillTrek, another smart capsule from Caltech, can be customized with different sensors to measure a variety of biomarkers, like glucose or serotonin. These pills offer a much less daunting, more comfortable alternative to traditional invasive procedures, and they can even help with treatment itself. Some smart pills, like the FDA-approved Abilify MySite, contain a sensor that confirms when a patient has taken their medication, which is incredibly useful for managing chronic conditions. The next generation may not only diagnose, but also treat, releasing a drug at the precise location in the GI tract where it's needed most, maximizing effectiveness and minimizing side effects. Of course, the road ahead isn't without its challenges. For food sensors, the cost of manufacturing and implementing them on a global scale is a hurdle. For ingestible sensors, critical issues of data privacy, battery life, and regulatory approval still need to be fully addressed. But the pace of innovation is breathtaking. Researchers are constantly developing new materials, more efficient power sources, and smarter AI to make sense of all the data. The future these smart sensing technologies are building is one of proactive, preventative care. It's a future where a quick scan of a food label tells you everything you need to know about its safety and quality, and a tiny, swallowable device can provide a comprehensive health checkup from the inside out. These unseen sentinels, both around us and within us, are just beginning their work, but they are already making our world a safer, healthier place. Thanks for tuning in to Fun Facts Online.